Hey, it's HeatherO, and I'm going to show you a really quick video on some things to look out for and think about when you're creating a Facebook fan page. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing you're going to do when you go to create your Facebook fan or business page, they're both the same thing, is you're going to need to know what do you do. You're going to have to choose from one of these choices, and for some people, they're not really clear on that, so you need to be really clear. If you are truly a local business, a brick and mortar store, a real estate agent, then local makes a lot of sense. But don't be an other. Be anything, but don't be an other. And for some of you, you might be a local business now, but with the way the world is now, you may not be local forever. So if you sell products or services, you may want to choose this option instead. You also want to check this box, do not make the page publicly visible at this time, because I feel like it's important to go ahead and have some content there before you start inviting folks, so you can always publish that page later. Where the type of business or category is important is in search. So here I put in a search for photography, and in that search for photography there are over 500 results. So if I'm specifically looking for product, if I want to buy photographic art, for example, then I will go and select product to narrow down that search field. So you want to make sure that you're where people would look for you. The other thing is, don't start a fan page if you're not really going to do it. I mean, if you can't put up the picture and you're not going to post anything, don't do it. There are ways you can use your personal page and really provide value to people without even having a whole nother page to keep up with. So if you're not feeling like you're really on top of your game on your personal page, don't start a fan page. Not yet anyway. Not only do small businesses do it, but as you can see here, Bank of America has no posts. No posts. Now, one of the things I do want to point out here is the default in Facebook is this, where you would have the pages posts and then the fans would be over here. So you want to make sure that you change that setting to show your posts and your fans' posts, and I'll show you why in just a minute. But I will point out that Bank of America just provided a place for all the people who don't like them to go and complain about them, and they're not even in the conversation. That's really bad, so don't do that. The other thing that's really important is to have a photo. I think it's a social space, it's about people, and so you want it to show people and not just a logo. This picture is going to show up in all your posts, so pick it wisely because you're going to see a lot of it, and so will everybody else. This is another Chick-fil-A page. It just shows the same thing because I want to show the difference in seeing a logo going down the page versus a photo. And this is actually a really good fan page, although I'm not, I don't love the logo thing. But she does post a lot of photos of clients, a lot of different information, blog posts, people, property, a lot of different things that do add a lot of life to this page, so that helps a lot. She does have a place here where you can look at her listings, but she's providing a lot of content there on the wall, and that's really important. This is a retail store. Again, they don't necessarily have a person's photo, but it does have photography here, so it's not just a text logo. I have a lot of engagement on this page, so you see a lot of different people, and that's because they do have the fans and their own stuff showing up here on this page. Chef Todd has a great site. As you can tell, he's got a photo here and not a logo. One of the other things I wanted to point out is how important it is to make sure that you have tabs that are relevant for the type of content that you're going to provide. And think about that when you start. You can always change the tabs later, but you don't want to just throw a fan page up there and treat it like another place to advertise. You want to think about the type of value that you're going to provide to your fans. So in his case, he does a lot of video. He does a lot of blogs. On my page here, I do events. I do a lot of links. I also, I like the notes tab. It's a great place to blog if you don't already have a blog. And this is a great place to get started. I do have a blog, but there are certain things that I like to post here. And also make sure that you use this information box to really provide some information about what you do. And if you choose for whatever reason not to have a photo of yourself, or you don't have a logo or a business name that makes it obvious who you are, put who you are here. Because a lot of times people will be more inclined to become a fan of your page if they know it's a page that belongs to somebody that they know. So give those things some thought, and I'll be doing some other screencasts, so stay tuned for those. In the meantime, you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/realheathero or at heathero.com. Thanks. Make it a great day.